We live? We back with another episode 2, Built Not Bought Podcast. I'm one half of your host, D. Just call me D. My other half.
Don't call me your other half.
All right. What you want me to call you?
Twin.
All right.
What I'm saying. Welcome back, y'all. Trey, T.3 Eyes. That's all I got today.
All right, cool. I'm glad you're keeping it brief. We got our pre-production guy, the photographer. You're gonna hear us call him White Boy. And we got another friend of the pod, Reese at A Reese. So if you hear other voices, other laughs in the background, just know we got some guests with us today.
Brother Twin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we got a full slate today, full slate of topics today, and we're gonna try to get through all of them. But before that, I know you wanted to do like a temperature check. Mm-hmm. So, how you feeling?
All right, man. Got to know we guapi. Those little vegetables, extra cheesy, man. I'm all right, man. You know, just trying to navigate through this dating life.
Mm-hmm.
My fault. You know,
Yeah, please,
can't get
please,
right, man. You know,
please.
One day.
Yeah, please.
It's a work in progress,
Yeah.
man. Work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right, man. Working. Just working, man. Trying to navigate through this life, man. Shit been a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really trying to get back to the dating shit, so
Yeah.
it's just a lot of back and forth.
Okay.
I don't want to get back. I don't want to get into that too much. Niggas
Yeah.
just.
I mean, work still cool.
Yeah, work alright, man. Work's alright. You know, trying to. They throwing me off a little bit.
Oh yeah, I know.
But every day, just
Right.
trying to figure out how to deal with the people.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, the higher ups.
Yeah. What comes with it?
Yeah, how to talk to them.
Right.
How to navigate.
Yeah.
How to let shit roll off
Right,
your
yeah,
shoulder.
for sure.
You know, one day at a time, man. One day at a time.
I'm about to say, because between the people that you actually work with, it's the people that you still got to serve too. So
Yeah.
still juggling both of that.
Yeah, the other day was just been a lot, man. Just working with, you know, 'cause I work with all women now, so just dealing with all the emotions, plus the customers that I'm dealing with,
Yeah.
plus the managers that I'm dealing with.
Right.
So just trying to find a healthy medium between all of that, and then figure I'm working with all women, and I'm trying to deal with women.
Mm-hmm.
Too many emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me just trying to navigate through that, figure out how to do that, figure out how to stop working, go home, and then have the mental capacity to also navigate through that.
Yeah.
You know, not giving myself a time to decompress my day before I jump into something, give somebody else some attention.
Right.
So, I mean, that's where I'm at with that. Outside of that, you know, I got that shit on. Got that shit on me.
Yes. Yes. It's crazy because I was telling somebody at work, I was like, it's one thing for me to do 8 hours of work, but then between the cookout, me and Reese, T&E, like, as soon as I get out of work, it's a whole nother day.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole nother day of list of things to do and check off. And that can be, like, grueling.
Yeah.
Because it's like, sometimes those things can overlap. There's been times where Reese has had to call me at work, or you called me at work, and we're talking about our extracurriculars while I'm at the desk. And now I'm on the internet, on the jobs internet, trying to look up personal stuff like, okay, mic stands, okay, no, okay, venue, okay, what are we doing? So that is like a tough balance, because at times you like living two separate lives, almost like, man.
Especially since we started this, man, just try not to be overwhelmed
Yeah.
with everything that we got going on.
Yeah.
Trying to enter like the social media world, which could be a lot if you can't handle it.
You know the realization I came to last night that is so simple but was like funny as hell? I was like, oh, I'm a podcaster.
Nigga with a podcast, that's what you said.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but automatically it's like, oh, I'm a podcaster.
Yeah, somebody DM'd me that the other day.
Yeah.
Not a podcast.
Not a podcast. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I guess technically since I have a podcast and I talk on a podcast platform, I am by definition a podcaster. Yeah.
So Reese called me the other day just trying to navigate through TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
I did ask Ty to run my Instagram,
right.
TikTok,
Yeah.
post for me, my get ready with me's and stuff, and then, you know, I wasn't overwhelmed when Reese called me. It was just like, oh my God, bro, it's just so much. You adding so much to my plate that I gotta do. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I want to do it. I feel like I'm built to do it. It's just more like damn, man, we got this podcast. I gotta record it. Get ready with me. You want me to post it? You want me to come up with a caption? You want me to post 3 times a week?
You got personal, you got job, and you got extracurriculars, and all that can be. It can definitely be overwhelming because you like, I don't have any energy. Do I have enough energy for any of this?
And I want a girlfriend. I got her. Like,
well, I'll say this. I'll say this from having a girlfriend. I'll say this. Like, I'll say this. You got you.
That's out the bag.
Hey, I mean, we're here. We're here. Growth, right? So, but I'll say having a partner that understands is like one of the most important things because it's like we share calendars. Like she knows exactly where I'm at, what I got going on that week.
Cute,
yeah, because the last thing, the last thing
somebody to share calendars.
Yeah, no, the last thing that I need is, well, you didn't tell me, or you didn't say, and it's like, all right, let me just communicate as much as possible. This is what I got going on. This is what I got going on this day. This is where I'm going to be at. Like before I came and pick you up, I'm like, hey, I'm just calling you because I don't know when the next time I'm gonna talk to you today. Yeah, really quick. Are you good? Yeah, we good. Yeah. We good. So you know, just throwing it out there as much as possible.
Yeah.
But okay. So you maintainer.
Maintainer.
Well, I'll say for me, you know, I wanted a furlough.
Yeah.
We didn't get a furlough. I needed a break. Yeah. Because they kicking around government workers right now. And I just felt like 7 days would have gave me like that's it. Like that's it. I feel like some days I feel like I'm just running out of that. And I'm trying to have a fresh mindset about it and be like, well, you're privileged enough to be busy. Because not everybody is busy. Fact. Or has the honor enough to be busy and have things to do.
It's looking for a lot of business.
For sure. And I mean, they feel that with other things that eventually don't total up the business, but definitely make themselves busy. And I actually have things that are on the docket to do. And so I'm grateful for that. Outside of that, relationship going good. Family's good. Yeah. One day, dog. One day.
Shit just ain't in the cards for me, man. That's what it seemed like. Just can't get it right.
Make sure.
Might be due to some traumas that I got, but it is what it is.
I mean, you unpack that one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah, you unpack that one day at a time. So you ready to get into it?
Let's get into it, man.
All right, first things up. I know we had talked about this Fridayy album, and you know it wasn't in my cards to listen to at all.
Yeah.
Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. I listened to it.
Finally.
I listened to it. I have 3 songs.
I think I got like 4.
Yeah, I got
5.
3 songs. I got 2 songs. They're that Afro vibe, Afro beats. Did you know he's Haitian descent?
Yeah. Is he from Philly too though?
I believe maybe. I didn't look.
Like,
I didn't.
He got some Philly.
I can look real quick. Hold on.
Pause.
You got some. What did you say?
Philly in him.
I mean, all right. All right. Yeah, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. I just
wanted to make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Cover all my bases.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, Philly. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Philly.
because the way he was talking when he was talking to Meek and
yeah. Meek got him signed? Okay.
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 Yeah, he said Meek brought him out for his first show.
Okay. Yeah. But the 2 songs I added from him, Wait For Me and Besoin O, I think it is. The Wait For Me has Tenny, a Nigerian artist, and the Besoin O, forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, with Joe DeWitt Ele. He's also Haitian descent. Both of those songs, when I found out he was Haitian, I was like, this makes sense why he sounds good singing these types of songs and doing these types of songs. In my opinion, after listening to the album and listening to those songs, I would much rather if he invested in that sound.
You don't like?
So here's my thing. Before I get to what I don't like. Also, he reminds me, as far as tone and vocality, he reminds me of Don Toliver mixed with, and I know this is going to probably throw you off, but a mix with John Legend.
Okay.
And because of the octave and range sometimes that he'll do with his voice.
Yeah.
Also, the effect that he gives you on a song, like, you know how I always say certain singers are like parsley? You can just kind of add them to a song and garnish a song a little bit. They don't have to say much, but if they give you 2 or 3 notes, it's like, okay, that's all that song really needed. Yeah, and that's all you needed.
Might lose it,
Like,
I swear.
Yep. The God did.
Yeah.
John Legend and him were on that, but
they both are on that
and
song.
John Legend was
On that
the
song.
last 3 bars. I think he literally ended the song on the piano. Yep. But
One day.
my dislike,
Yeah.
and this is kind of like a general thing, I'm not a fan too much of certain artists doing, I call it diet R&B, because it's not really R&B.
What do you mean?
It's based in trap sound.
Okay.
Like, we have Bryson to thank for that, to push that to the forefront.
Trap soul?
Yeah, sure.
Ish.
But it's not necessarily trap soul, because I liken trap soul to sampling soul beats, neo soul based. Whereas like Friday's not necessarily neo soul based. It's an R&B sound, but it's like it's diet R&B. It's more hip hop tones to it. And I mean, hip hop and R&B are forever intertwined, but it's like a diet R&B, and I'm just not a fan. I don't need to hear that from him.
Yeah.
He's not a compelling enough singer for me to hear that.
Oh, would you call him a singer? Is he a singer?
I
guess he is a singer.
I think he would call himself a singer.
Okay.
I mean, I think he would call himself an artist, because that's like
that's
more popular now.
Yeah.
But I would definitely call him a singer. But I don't think he sings well enough for me to like say I want a full R&B album from him.
Yeah. I don't even think this was a
No, this is everything.
Yeah, I was about
it
to
was
say,
R&B, Afro beats.
Yeah.
We got everything.
trap.
Yeah, trap. All that.
Soul.
Yeah. I didn't. I don't need it. Not from him.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Meek's on going crazy though.
Yeah, and so that's really mainly why you told me to listen to the album. Yeah. The Meek verse is, I mean, that song "Proud of Me" is the best song on there, and the verse is the best verse on there. And that discussion, I know me and you were on the phone talking about it. That verse prompted a discussion from everybody else around Meek. And then that led to us talking about, well, Meek deserves a lot more credit than he actually gets for being the artist that he is. He was on the XXL freshman cover of 2011.
Yeah.
And it's been 14 years.
A hell of a run.
If you compare him to any other artist or line him up with any other artist,
Yeah.
he's still here and still prevalent. Really quick.
Walking down on the beat.
Since 2018, he's dropped 2 albums. 2018, it went #1, that Championships album. 2022, that Expensive Pain, went #3.
That Expensive Pain went #3?
It went #3.
I didn't know that.
He had 1 collab album with Ross. He had the 1 mixtape, The Flamer Flows. He dropped 2 EPs last year in 2024. 3.
That's what we was just listening to in the car?
Yeah, the Who Decides Where and all that. Give me a sec, but do not disturb. And then he dropped, the 2020 he dropped like an EP, a quarantine pack. But he dropped like somewhere around like 20 songs in last year. And for me, what he rapped about in that verse, as far as his dad,
Proud of Me?
yeah, as far as his dad, I told you, like, he's rapped that like 6-7 times in better verses. Like in my opinion. Yeah. So like, for me, it leads to a bigger conversation. I asked somebody at work, I said, you listen to Meek? She was like, no, not really. He be yelling. And so I was like, we still pushing that narrative? Because you remember that old narrative around like 2012, 2013? A lot of people were saying that, like, he's yelling. Then it recirculated back when he beefed with Drake, and like, you be yelling on the beat. And I'm like,
have y'all listened to his music?
I'm like, yelling? Like, is yelling like what we're gonna say to attribute to his music per se?
Usually I don't even like niggas that be rapping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a
melodic.
Yeah.
You like melodic music?
Yeah.
Yes.
After YFN,
Yeah, melodic rap.
Yeah.
He like the melodic rap.
Niggas ain't singing, I probably ain't listening to it.
Yeah, no,
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
I'm opposite. introspecting.
So I say,
yeah.
Meek, I feel like his tweets.
So don't get me wrong. The tweets don't help.
Yeah, that's what
They do not help. Like, they don't help his case. But as far as the music's concerned,
artistry. Yeah.
There's not too many artists that you can compare him to as far as catalog's concerned that can really hold up. Him and Wale are somewhat in the same boat as far as like being overlooked for what they've done up to this point.
I think he's better than Wale, but better like his run. He's still on the run.
I think because Wale, people really do not like Wale, but I don't think there's too many people that could beat Wale in a Verzuz. Like, that came out with him to now. I don't think there's too many people. Like, if you go down the hits list, I don't really think a lot of people have a tough time standing in front of him trying to go song for bar too. Well, for sure. But I think they both get the same treatment where Wale, for a point in time, a lot of people just go automatically, I ain't trying to hear that poetry over the beat.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Meek where it's like, I ain't trying to hear that yelling. And it's like,
that's how you feel about Herb.
Yeah.
Herb
he off beat.
Yeah, Herb in that.
And it's like you throw this quick excuse of not to listen to the music when it's just like, bro, just
listen.
Just listen. That's it.
That's why I'm glad, when we be in the car, you'll tell me to tap into something like, it's only a few niggas that I'm gonna listen to rap.
Yeah.
So depending on if I really like the sound, I really tap into it. Meek one of them people like Meek, Herb, Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like a little splash of
Kendrick.
A little splash of J. Cole. But Meek and Herb, like, I listen to them. Like, I listen to them rap.
Yeah.
Meek got a little, I wouldn't call him, he don't be singing.
He got melodic.
Down.
No, he got melodic.
He got
melodic
down a little bit, so that's why I really fuck with Meek and why he really should get more credit for the run that he's on. The nigga ain't missing.
No, it's not. I don't think there's a feature that where it's like he has missed on it. And if you see his name on a feature, and there's other artists on the song or other rappers on the song, you gonna have a hard day. He gonna give you a long day as far as bar for bar. His verse you really kind of sweating right next to him.
I seen him. He was on one of the little takes. He was like, nigga had me in the studio for 24 hours. And he was him and Fridayy.
Okay,
he was in the studio for 24 hours straight. He might have said 48 hours straight, but I know he said 24 hours straight for real, just rapping the song.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
Whole lot of pain.
Hey, he got that. He got that.
Whole lot of pain.
You know what's interesting? And I'm not gonna go off on this tangent, but Meek probably was most favored by the public, I would say. Of course, first mixtape, Dreams Nightmares.
Yeah.
And I'll get back to that in a second. House Party, Amen with Drake. He goes to jail.
It's like viral music.
Yeah, he goes to jail. Yeah. He comes out for 2 albums, 3 EPs, 2 mixtapes straight. Social justice. Almost every bar.
You think that's what made?
Absolutely, 100%.
Nobody
want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Now, some of the songs he still can tap into that mainstream topics, and that's usually what go. But we just heard the songs in the car. We was just listening to the songs in the car, like every bar. And I was locked up, and then I'm trying to. He just posted on his Instagram in the jail cell saying, "Yeah, I'm just trying to tell the young boys this ain't the way to go."
I seen that. He was all my young niggas.
Yeah, and ever since he's been on that direction, I just think that does aid to the.
We've talked about that, bro. When I was talking to somebody, and she was like, "I don't want to hear niggas necessarily basically talk about real shit."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to vibe. I'm trying to kick it.
And I
feel good music.
I appreciate the vibe.
Yeah.
I appreciate the vibe. I'm not gonna say get the vibe out of here. I appreciate the vibe.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we can vibe whenever we want.
For sure.
But to supplant vibe for message, I just can't do that. Because with the opportunities for message are fleeting. They're always fleeting. Anytime that you can put the message out, please do. Because you never know who you're gonna catch. You never know who's gonna listen and be like, you know what? I'm gonna change my life just because I heard this verse right here. And it's happened to people. People's music is that powerful where they're like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and turn my life around just based off this verse because this changed it for me. It changed the perspective.
The freak was in the car talking about something. Hey, man, I feel it. I felt it. I ain't even lived that life, but I felt what he said.
He was staring out the window, looking like, damn.
Like,
he said, but he was telling me before you got in the car, he was like, every time he get in the car with me, I'm playing songs that make him think about where he is at life.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, bro, I
got my dad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I got my dad. I'm just saying, I'm just like, damn. What if I didn't?
I did. I come from a 2-parent household. Yes. No, I have. I have both my parents. But I need that music to always keep me in perspective, like to always keep me thinking. And so, I just think he definitely deserves more credit.
I ain't tap into Meek probably too. I was tapping in, but I probably was listening to more of the viral songs.
Yeah.
Until like later in life. Shit, damn near when I met you for real. So even some of my homies, like they had played Meek, but I wasn't really listening to it. It's more like I probably ain't start tapping in with him till I got a little older. Yeah. When I wanted to hear some niggas talk about shit. Because sometimes I'd be like, all right, I'm cool with what I listen to. I can listen to the shit I listen to every day. Yeah. For real. Top of the day, end of the day. But sometimes I'd be like, all right, I would like somebody to talk about something from time to time.
I knew it changed for me when on that Championships album and I heard What's Free. Yeah. And he let Hove get on the song and go, shit they discarded that we ingested. I was like, hold up, those are slave bars. Wait a minute. This is on your mainstream album. Yeah. You putting slave bars on here. I was like, okay, this is different. Okay, you going in a different direction. So I definitely think the conversation around Meek should have been changed.
It's the Diddy shit, bro.
Nope.
No? All right, too far? Too far? All right.
Hear the room go.
Sorry. Never mind. Niggas know what I'm talking about.
Dog, right. I'm not.
I ain't saying.
I'm not paying you no money, bro.
Right.
I ain't paying you no money.
I'm just saying,
I understand. I'm not paying you.
So scrutinized.
I'm not paying you any mind. I'm not paying you any mind. Listen, I'm not paying you any mind. As far as I'm not paying you any mind. Who? Me? You ain't never seen that video? Oh no, I did. Yeah. I said the personal. No, I said the personal life, the personal tweets, the videos that he got, the picture of him by the pool with the fries in his leg, like that.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Only in the studio. Only focus on
him playing tennis, Michael Rubin behind him, hugged up, like those.
You deserve it.
That do not help his case. But as an artist, the music is not many that you can compare as far in the studio, in mics.
It's hard to see that and then
yeah, bro.
I understand. I get it.
Got a nigga calling you daddy. And
I get it. No, but listen.
from those environments be the most ones with the craziest stuff going on.
Hey, man.
No, listen. I understand, but music. All right. Please.
All right.
The transition. I know we was talking about music with some substance. We talked about. We ain't gonna stay here long, but Lil Baby pushed his album back to May.
He's throwing me off, bro. He's really starting to throw me off. Like dual albums, they supposed to come like back to back, if not the same time.
Yeah, or a week after.
Or a week after. Mm-hmm. I feel like Baby be kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to hear the dual album just because this album was like a
mainstream album.
Yeah, mainstream. So
and he said this was gonna be more personal.
Right. So I wanted to see some future like dual album-ness. Yeah. Where he was gonna be really like walking down on some beats. Basically like a whole bunch of how he be rapping on his features. Yeah. Is what I wanted to hear from Lil Baby. So,
I'll put it like this. I think Lil Baby second guesses his music a lot. Yeah. I think that Rilo conversation that we have where Rilo may be assisting him in the studio to catch a vibe, to maybe put some songs together because Rilo is a better songwriter than him as of now. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. I think Lil Baby's second guesses a lot of music to where he delays the music. I mean, of course, music industry games, clearances, all these other things, you got to play by the label's rules. Sometimes when they tell you don't drop, you're not supposed to drop. Yeah. But if he says Dominique is supposed to be more personal, I'm definitely going to hold him to that.
What you think he mean by personal?
So here's the thing. We've already talked about my problem with Baby. He treats music as a business. That's what he's a businessman. He's a businessman, and I can appreciate that. That's fine. But what happens is when you step to music in a business manner, it's going to sound like that. And he still has not evolved as a songwriter. Yeah. Hooks, choruses still are not evolved since he first came out. The music hasn't gotten better with each album. And so for me, if I'm thinking
What's your
of
favorite Lil Baby song?
that's a very tough one to answer. I got a favorite Baby verse. I don't got a favorite Baby song.
Okay.
I have songs that's in my gym playlist. When I hear it, I'm like, oh, I can do an extra set. For sure. I can definitely get an extra set off. Like, I can run an extra mile. Yeah, I can do one more push up. No, I can definitely do one more push up.
Gotta rewind the part though.
For sure.
So you
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, nah, for sure. For sure. I can change up the form. For sure. Yeah, put another 45 on that. I think I can. Yeah, that's.
Let me start this part over.
Yeah, real quick.
And then
Yeah, for sure. Actually, no. My favorite song by him, which is probably one of the more introspective songs by him, "Catch the Sun." It was in Queen and Slim. That song. Yeah, no, it's a really good song.
Seen the first.
I'm so dumb.
Okay, all right.
No, that song. Yeah, and he was talking. I don't know who he was talking to, but I was like,
You felt that?
yeah, for sure. This is the one. Make more of this, and I can get with this. Queen and Slim. It was Queen and Slim, which makes sense. Yeah. Why? Yeah, for sure. They probably said, "Hey, can you?" But we need this song for this movie, so you got to make the song this way. Yeah. And so if he can get in that bag, for Dominique, that's what I want. Even though I know what's going to happen, I can predict what's probably going to happen. It's probably going to be a lot of, even though that's his life, but it's going to be a little bit surface.
Heavy features?
No, not even that. Drug selling stories.
Get money.
Where I came from.
Businessman.
But it's going to be surface level. I don't think he's going to talk about.
I could have been selling dope.
Yeah, but it's not going to go much deeper than that. I came out of that. It's like, I know you came out of that. I see you. But like, tell me the emotional impact of all these things. Yeah. Because what told me that it may not be that personal is when they asked him about it. And he said, I don't like the word vulnerable, It's like, bro,
Who asked him? Yeah, you talking
I don't know. I can't remember what interview it was, but I think it was Charlamagne. He saw with Charlamagne. He was like, yeah, my next album, I don't like to use the word vulnerable, but it's going to be personal. Something like that, to that effect. And I was like, all right, well.
Niggas don't want to be emotional.
If you're not going to start this conversation or come into making this album more personal, or I'm willing to say the word vulnerable, I don't have much faith. But
let's just see.
I'm listening to it.
I'm trying to figure out why you push it to the summertime. That's the top of the summer too.
Well, you remember I told you this year I expect one of the best years in music as far as drops, and so we've already had The Weeknd, we've already had Cardi, Sia,
cut it out, bro.
Chia, Hassan. My fault. DJ Khaled probably will drop this year. Kanye will probably drop this year. Drake and P&D dropped a project.
A project?
Yeah, a project. They dropped some music. Mac Miller dropped at the end of the year.
These alarms, bro.
Rubbed off. Mac Miller dropped top of the year as well. And so I just predict the who's who to drop this year.
Yeah.
And I know Kendrick probably still has a deluxe on the way.
I didn't know he was dropping again.
Yeah, he has a deluxe on the way. I don't know when.
He's gonna take a little break.
Maybe probably right before the tour.
Huh?
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I imagine that he drops it right before tour.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, right. Speaking of Kendrick, we were having this conversation on the phone, and I can already see.
Try and make sure my diamond.
Yeah. This is more of getting ahead of a narrative conversation for me.
Yeah.
Because next year is the World Cup, and it's been announced that Drake will perform at the World Cup final halftime show. I think the first of something like that. And
when's the World Cup? When's the World Cup?
It's next year. I can look it up. I can see. I know it's 2026. I think the final's in New Jersey.
Says a lot. You don't know when the World Cup is?
I don't think the most common people will know when the World Cup is. July 19th.
You know when the World Cup is?
I knew it was here.
July 19th, 2026 is when I believe the final will be.
Okay. What you mean here? It's like in the city?
Yeah, it's going to be America. They're going to play some American games this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. but this is more of getting ahead of a narrative type of thing because I'm gonna go ahead and say what we already know. These two, Drake and Kendrick's legacies are going to be inseparable from like it's inseparable. Whatever happens with them, whenever they do something,
Can't tell one story
without the other. Drake could drop a song and everybody's gonna say, "Is that about Kendrick?" Yeah. Kendrick drop a song, "Is that about Drake?"
Yeah.
There's no more that. This is just what it is. This is where we live right now. It is irritating. I don't want to have to live this way, but it's just what it is. 50 Cent, Ja Rule, it's probably going to be even worse than that. It's probably going to be like it's probably going to eclipse that. Yeah. So I hate that for that reason because these two no longer can just make music and be separate.
Yeah.
Now, when we're having a conversation about the beef, that's a whole different conversation, and that gets to a layered conversation. For me, for this World Cup conversation, let me just get some logistics out the way that are obvious. As far as the narrative's concerned, because you know what's going to happen next year. The World Cup is a global phenomenon. It is a global show.
Yeah.
100% obvious. 2022, 1.5 billion viewership. Global.
People watch the World Cup more than they watch the Super Bowl?
What? Listen. Listen.
I've never watched.
No, literal. Let's get to the literal. Let's get to the literal of that. Global viewership, 1.5 billion in 2022.
You think he went up to?
Listen.
Okay.
Listen. Listen. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. 1.5 billion global 2022. It'll probably 2 billion and some change.
Just because of the
2 billion and some change. Yeah. U.S. viewership in 2022. 25.8 million.
Damn.
Let's just get literal. This is just the stats. Haven't even got to the point. Viewership in US was 25.8. Not everybody in the USA necessarily has adapted to soccer yet. Soccer is a great game. Yeah. But as far as culture is concerned,
a lot of people don't watch soccer.
We not big on soccer. I've never went up to you and said, "Hey, let's play fantasy. You want to get in this fantasy soccer league?" Right. It's never happened. Super Bowl this year, they don't track their global viewership like that. It's not accurate numbers that they can track yet because they don't have mass television networks that they can reach out yet. But you see the NFL trying to make an effort to be global, playing games in Brazil and Paris.
Trying to take over.
U.S. viewership this year, 125.7 million. Halftime broke the record, 133.5. Now, for the World Cup next year, Drake will have the most viewed halftime show.
For sure.
To probably ever grace a TV as far as global viewership. There's a clear difference in motives of what both of these artists were trying to do with their opportunities as far as a halftime show.
Yeah, Kendrick wasn't trying to let up.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not even getting to that. I'm not even talking about Not Like Us.
Oh, all right.
Drake is a global superstar.
For sure.
I'm going to go to the global stage to
trying to let that be known. I'm Drake.
I'm a pop star. And that cool ambassador.
What you mean?
Because I think they're having games in Toronto. Yeah, they're having World Cup games in Toronto. Okay. The finals in New Jersey.
Niggas know he got more money.
Yeah, I got more pool. Yeah, I got more pool. I'm richer than y'all.
Yeah, he be trying.
Cool. Here's the difference, and here's the narrative next year. This is where the roads kind of divide. Kendrick, with his opportunity for the halftime show, mainly was about message and culture. Yeah, he did Not Like Us. That's intertwined with a message still. Cool. Game over, essentially. Hey, this beef is over, by the way. By the way, on top of all this black messaging, by the way, this is over. Drake, so we got Kendrick over here, culture, and we have Drake, commerce.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm not against that. I'm not against that. The problem comes is when next year, when they try to compare the two, when the two are not doing the same.
It's not.
It's not in the same realm.
I kind of knew what Kendrick was going to do too, though, in a sense.
At every front, we've had this conversation before. At every front, Kendrick's had an opportunity to grace the stage or be in the public view. He's done something for culture and message. Yeah. He went out on a Grammy stage in a prisoner suit, chains, African tribe fire, African dancers, a big map of Africa on the stage in front of white people,
I'm about to say.
rapping about Trayvon Martin.
And they loved it.
Or loved it or didn't know what they were
Yeah,
saying.
or
Yeah. But yeah, they about to say a lot going on.
just clapping.
So much so, you can't find the performance on YouTube.
For real? I never even, damn.
You got to go to Grammy's website to find it.
I didn't know that.
You can't type it in and be on Grammy's YouTube and it'll come up. No, you got to go to their website and find it. That should just let you know.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not on YouTube.
Well, I'm not.
Damn,
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm surprised it's not on YouTube.
I'm really not. So, yeah, I already know what that narrative is going to be next year. But this is strictly a culture versus commerce conversation. And what's going to happen is, which I hate what it's turned into, and this is not every Drake fan, but what it's become is like, when you argue for Drake, and I make those conversations short now because when you argue for Drake, I have to now decipher whether you're a fan of Drake or whether you're a fan of music. Because that's how confusing.
Most people are Drake fans.
Yeah, and that's how confusing it's.
do no wrong.
Yeah, it's become. No, I wouldn't put white boy in that boat. I would not put him in that boat as far as because I think white boy at the heart of it is a fan of music. We have discussed Drake misses.
I think he's a music.
You know, I'm about to say we have discussed Drake misses,
You think he missing? He be missing? Yeah. I just wanted to make sure.
but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everybody does miss.
yeah, yeah. But with this Kendrick conversation, elements, and I mean, he's a pop star, so you're gonna have fans from outside of the culture arguing on his behalf.
Yeah.
Make, whether they know it or not, anti-black arguments for Drake. Whenever I hear somebody say, you only like Kendrick because he makes pro-black music. Well, let's stop for a minute. Explain to me what that means.
Yeah, I told you. Somebody told me they was just like I didn't like that he was trying to give a message during the Super Bowl, or like they didn't get into the performance because of what he was doing or what he was rapping about. That's when I told you he wasn't vibey enough for the Super Bowl. That's what Shorty said.
Like knowing that you probably gonna break the record for most views Super Bowl, knowing that just gonna be a bunch of white people there, knowing that President Trump is supposed to, I don't think he stayed for the halftime show, but knowing that he's supposed to be there.
He's seen it.
What did you think that artist was going to do?
Yeah.
The artist that made To Pimp a Butterfly. That artist.
That was his time. Had Sam out there.
He has a song called King Kunta. What did you think? What did you think he was going to do? So yeah, I'm hoping, even though I know the narrative is going to show up, is going to be here. People will show their true colors.
Different. How they open up is gonna be different. You know how Kendrick opened up. He already let you know he's about to.
Yeah, I'm about to. Yeah.
We knew the diss was gonna come, but he wanted to get the message across.
Yeah,
first with
for sure.
Samuel L. Jackson
For sure.
being out there,
For sure.
and how he was rapping on the car. People came out.
But even before the song, he still lets you know culture.
Yeah.
This is 40 acres in a mule. This is bigger than the music. Mm-hmm. Like, no, they try to shut us up. They try to shut us down. Like, yeah. Yeah, no, this is different. So I expect a commercial from Drake, which is fine because that is the goal. The last time he was in a battle with Pusha and that went the way that it went, he dropped Scorpion. One of the biggest streaming successful albums that he's ever had. And broke plenty of records on the front of every playlist. Gospel, reggae, on every Spotify playlist for somehow. So that's what I expect him to do.
Man, he about to open up with that baby girl. You know? Hey, man, he might.
No, I expect him to tap into some deep cuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I did want him to play some hits. I give him some hits.
I like the message. I have no problem with it. I knew what
You didn't want. Okay, you cool.
No, I just knew because his manager. I knew the way that he was interviewing and his manager. They were talking. I knew he wasn't about to play any hits. Like I just knew.
It wasn't even just. I don't need you to go down on your long.
Right. No, I understand what you're
A
saying.
little bit more.
I understand to keep people in.
It was a lot of recency. A lot of.
But
songs that came out.
Also, he's about to go on tour with that album.
I understand.
So yeah.
I just did want to hear some hits.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, like at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, I got it. No, I got it. I got it. No, I got it. He's not gonna play Poetic Justice.
That's crazy.
He's not gonna play Poetic. But I would have been like, so.
But some of his more mainstream songs, I would have.
But I think
that was.
that was the point. Yeah, I really think.
I mean, he did a song with SZA.
Humble DNA. Yeah, All the Stars. Yeah. Him a pedophile on TV. That's where we're at.
Yeah, we talked about that too. Only one person can get away with that in our culture.
Yeah.
You pick and choose who can do that.
Yeah, him.
Because they letting them.
Yeah.
Only one person.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Wherever he wants to.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Kendrick gets
Him. Yeah, him.
Gets that.
Yeah,
Everybody
him.
can't do that.
But
and still.
But I'm willing to say, Drake wins. He would have been a DV woman beater for the whole year if Drake wins. Oh, he's a woman beater for the rest of his life. So,
Talking about Kendrick.
no, I'm talking about Drake.
Oh, Drake.
If Drake wins, Kendrick's a woman beater for the rest of his life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for the rest of his life. And he gotta deal with that. He gotta deal with that. Kendrick just opened his mouth. We had a whole year he had to deal with that.
For sure.
And so I mean, that's just how the dominoes fall. I mean, right? I mean, yeah, for you.
What happened?
He said the track is hard. He said Family Matters is hard.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was.
He get lost in the not like this thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah,
Out of his options of arguments.
yeah. I just for me, I think here's the biggest problem with Family Matters, and I don't want to go on a beef tangent. I don't want to go on a beef discussion. My problem with Family Matters is that he tapped into that too late for me. Push-ups, it felt like, oh, we just playing. We just hooping. I'm like, and as soon as I heard push-ups, I said, oh, he still thinks. Yeah, he still thinks it's, and I don't think he realizes what's going on right now. But aside from that, yeah, I didn't like it. But yeah, I'm just get ahead of that narrative. 2 artists doing 2 different things, 2 different messages. One's cultural talking. He's talking to us.
Yeah.
And the other one's talking to the world. Completely okay. It is the only problem when you try to compare the 2 as if they're trying to do the same thing. Even though it's still going to happen, I just wanted to let it be known on the record that we had the conversation. Yeah.
What's the date? March?
Yeah, March 15th.
It's St. Patrick's weekend or some shit like that?
Monday after Monday.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Somebody told me at my job, it was like, don't get too drunk for St. Patrick's weekend. It was some pastor. He was like, come get saved. I'm like,
Okay.
all right.
Sure. Yeah. You might go for me. Yeah. But yeah. You ready to cross over into, I guess, sports? I guess for the most part.
Yeah, for sure.
So as of right now, Aaron Rodgers hasn't signed to anybody. It looks like he prefers the Vikings. That's the news that came out today. I guess. I mean, that makes the most sense.
The Vikings?
That's what he said.
What notification?
He
For
wants.
how many
He
years?
wants how much?
He wants 33 a year annually.
For how many years?
Whatever your contract is, he wants.
He only can.
He wants more than Sam Darnold, is what he said.
I mean, he's better than Sam Darnold, but
33 of those.
but no, 33 million is crazy.
It's 41.
I mean, but he only needs
It's 41.
He,
33?
they
It's 41.
the contract
He's
can
41.
only be like 2 years though.
40.
Now that is crazy. I heard he was like waiting. They said they was waiting to hear back from him or something.
Vikings, and he said he would probably retire before he plays for the Steelers eventually.
Oh, he said that. Oh, okay. So he is trying to play for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to Brad Favre for real.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
crazy. That's
cycles-
That's his hero or something.
It's like it's the exact cycle.
Yeah, cycles.
Is that his
I mean,
home?
they typically repeat themselves.
Are they? Did he?
I mean, they
look
talk.
up to him or something?
That was his mentor.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
I mean,
okay. just
they
wanted to
probably
make sure.
talk, and they're both scumbags. So
Was they on the Packers together?
Yeah.
They were, okay.
Aaron took over.
All right, that makes sense.
they're both terrible people, so it makes sense. Yeah.
Brett.
Yeah.
I ain't going.
Yeah.
Leave Brett. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna leave Brett alone at all. No.
Like everybody else left Brady.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think Shannon said something about
Yeah.
it.
Well, because Brett tried to sue everybody, and it failed.
Yeah, facts. defamation of character.
Yeah.
So
No,
nigga,
we said facts.
Yeah.
This is what the case said.
What the fuck?
You stole money from the school.
Show character. Talking about defamation.
That's who you are. And then the other one, he's immunized. Brother, what is what? What are you talking about? What do you mean you're immunized? What are you talking about?
I remember when we was talking about that. You was like, "What?"
What, immunized? Well, I told him I was immunized. Didn't necessarily mean the vaccine, so you lied.
You got the sauce.
It means you lied. That's a lie. But ultimately, the conversation that me and you had is, should he retire?
I personally don't think he should. I don't think he should retire, bro. I'm only gonna say he shouldn't retire because I think he got something left in the tank. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Fuck it. It is what it is. I don't think he should retire because I think he. You seen some spurts on the Jets, bro. You seen the spurts, bro. You seen the spurts, bro.
Go ahead, get your pick.
Y'all ain't seen nothing with. Y'all didn't see nothing with.
ISO,
Aaron
you
Rodgers.
got it.
How many games did he
All right, bro. All right, bro.
play the whole season?
We gonna blame him for.
He forced his whole gang of friends. He forced his whole friend group onto the Jets.
I just think.
Facts.
I just
You
think.
brought the whole roster.
He brought everybody. He was the GM basically.
I mean, okay. I just think as long as the Vikings don't let him run the show, that they can win games.
I think that's the contract that you sign up for when you sign up.
Signed Aaron Rodgers. That's exactly what he wants to do. So if that's what you want to do, retire.
Okay, I just think that's where teams fuck up, where they let him run the show. Like you said, he's the GM, he the coach, he's the damn offensive coordinator, and then he's the quarterback. I just think if that, why you?
Cause I'm gonna let you ISO. You got it. You got it.
I don't think he should retire, bro. I think he got like 1 or 2 in the tank. I do think he should retire after. I think he really. I don't
Did they make
know.
the playoffs next year?
With the Vikings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Justin Jefferson probably
Yeah.
about to go crazy.
Got the receiving core. He's
Yeah.
got the coach set up. All
running
that.
back. You know what I'm saying? I
got
think he
it.
does have it. I just don't think they need to let him run the show. But I also, I mean, yeah, I do think the Vikings is the best fit because.
Well, I mean, today
Justin-
he looks like he's only made that the only option.
Well,
huh?
I feel like also Justin Jefferson is a bigger star than him. That's his team.
Yeah.
That's Justin Jefferson's team.
Yeah.
You think that'll still be the case with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, you're not about to come to the Vikings and take the Vikings away from Justin Jefferson. But I'm only saying because Garrett Wilson, he wasn't. I get that, but it's Justin Jefferson.
We understand that, but Aaron Rodgers doesn't understand. And that's their lies your problem.
I don't think he about to take over that team the way y'all think he is, just because of the.
I have no
people-
proof of that.
Just because the stars that are on the team,
I have no proof of that. I have no proof of that he won't try to take over that team. I have no proof.
and but only thing
Only
I'ma
reason why
give
the
y'all
Packers
is
ain't go the way that he wanted to go is because they would tell him no. He wanted a
So I
receiver for
think-
like 5 years.
So I think if
Yeah.
the Vikings tell him no, and Justin Jefferson essentially stay on his ass, they're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll make my take short. He should retire. He should wrap it up. He should call it quits.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm open to being wrong, but right now the way that it looks,
Take his Hall of Fame career
And
let it
go.
be. Okay.
yeah, 4 MVPs, right? 4
4
and 1
Super
ring.
Bowl
Hall of Fame.
Famer.
Let it go.
One of the greatest.
Let it go.
One of
You begged the Jets to stay. They said no.
man. That's actually crazy.
And now, any other year, Aaron Rodgers becomes a free agent, he'd have been signed by now.
Not only did he beg the Jets to stay, and they said they took on $49 million.
On dead cap. Yeah, dead cap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
do they still got to pay him out?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So they got to pay him out, and then he want.
They paying him not to be there.
And then he want $33 million.
They pay.
Damn.
So you know what I'm saying? It's not like a
Hell of a guy.
It's not like a thing where it was like a Kirk Cousins situation. Where Kirk, if he would have got cut, he would have took like a vet minimum because the Falcons still would have had to pay him out. So he was telling teams that. That's why the Falcons didn't let him go. Because the Falcons didn't want him to go to a contender and they still be able to build and then they have to.
Oh, because I mean, some quarterbacks will like, well, they paying me, so I can't take the vet minimum.
Yeah.
Rodgers ain't going for that.
He want 33 on top of it.
Damn, man, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's a
You
lot.
don't think he got enough money?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
I know you got enough money.
Nigga just
Been robbing.
trying to scrape
Yeah.
every team.
Yeah. Past 3 years, been robbing the NFL.
Scrape every team.
Yeah.
He shot himself in the foot because I
That's
think
just-
the Steelers are a better fit than the Vikings.
fair
Let's
enough.
just see how the year
That's
go.
fair. Mm-hmm.
Let's see how the year go, and then you can decide if you think.
I know we'll revisit this.
I mean,
I know we'll be back here.
He's a coach of the Vikings. He's like Kevin O'Connell.
It's O'Connell. Yeah.
I think
It's
Mike
like-
Tomlin is more geared to handle Aaron Rodgers than Kevin O'Connell.
He didn't want to go to the Steelers probably
But I'm
because
saying
Mike
that's-
Tomlin
but I'm
probably
saying
wasn't born
that's-
for that
And that's what I'm saying. He shot himself in the foot because I think the Steelers win more games
with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Then they just
That's
signed
fair.
DK. Yeah.
That's fair.
Better defense.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, the Vikings defense ain't hitting no shit.
The Vikings defense just got gutted. A lot of their star players left.
Yeah.
They brought in some older folks that's gonna be their first year there. We don't know that defense.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Still think they're gonna make the playoffs. But
Yeah.
let's see. 5 games in, we'll talk about it.
We'll figure this out another time. But yeah, no, you should retire. Black man's league, black QB league. It's
It
over.
is.
It's over.
I mean, he's not mobile. I get.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
It's over.
I'm not mad.
Wrap it up.
More black
it's
QBs
over.
coming
It's
in.
over. It's over. Cam Ward, Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to say that they're gonna be great,
But,
but
more black QBs
yeah,
coming in.
yeah, nah. All the white boys getting thrown to the
It is a black quarterback league.
yeah, straight up. Yeah,
Black quarterbacks and Joey B.
yeah.
And Joey B.
I mean, I like Joey B.
Drake May.
Yeah,
No, don't do that.
All right.
Justin Herbert.
Josh Allen.
Josh
We
Allen.
not about to disrespect Josh
Yeah.
Before
Allen.
we get to Josh Allen, we're not skipping over. We are not skipping over Justin Herbert.
He hates Justin Herbert.
Damn.
Justin
Josh
Herbert
Allen
is the
makes a
most
black
over.
quarterback.
Justin Herbert might be a fraud. He might.
slanging that motherfucker.
Pause. Wow.
He's the most overrated quarterback in the league.
He might be a fraud.
If Justin Herbert was black, he would be out of it.
He might be over. It's because
Overrated.
genetically he has the perfect makeup of a QB, but he might be a fraud.
People are more
He might.
enamored with the idea, the seeing Justin Herbert, the size, the arm talent, but the mental is not there. Like some of the decision making.
Yeah, no, he might be a fraud. He might.
They put everything around this man, and for some reason they're just like, oh,
He do be having a team.
He's gonna
Did
turn
Keenan
around
Allen
this
sign
year.
back with them? Or was that fake?
I can check.
You said what?
Keenan Allen signed back with the Chargers? Or was
I didn't see
that a fake? It might have been
Williams
fake.
went back. I ain't see.
Okay. Might have been fake. That might have been fake.
Okay.
Because he said he would go back to the Chargers or the Bears. I just didn't know which route.
They are eyeing him, but he ain't coming. He ain't
Yeah.
saying.
He ain't signed.
That don't make them no better.
Who, Keenan Allen?
I mean, he had him already.
Nah, I'm
He
just
had
talking.
him.
Yeah, he had him already.
He had prime Mike Williams, a prime Keenan Allen. They did nothing.
Prime Austin Eckler.
Yes. At the same time, yes.
Yeah.
And he did nothing. And then they turn around. Oh, and then he's always in the top 10 quarterbacks in the league. It doesn't make what how. How does he earn
I
that?
went after we had our conversation because we were having a top 10 QB conversation, me a white boy, and after we had it, and he was telling me about the Justin Herbert thing, I was like, you know what?
I ain't putting him in the top 10. Or nothing.
Watch a lot of football.
No, but there's a lot of top 10s with him in it, like a lot. No, like a lot,
If you go-
a lot.
Even if you go with through commentators and had him do top, he always finds his way in the top 10.
Yeah, it's
Top
a
10 like players that's playing right now.
yeah.
He in the right place at the right time, and they haven't lost that game when the Tom Brady won.
Charles Stanley, man.
No, don't do no advertisements. They ain't paying us. Yeah, they are not paying us. He's doing a free ad. Yeah. I think we got one more sports topic. Me and White Boy briefly talked about this earlier. He kind of reminded me he was going to talk about this. LeBron versus Stephen A. I'll just go ahead and be brief about this. I understand LeBron's viewpoint as far as wanting to come to Stephen A, say what he had to say, walk off. Stephen A, it's his job, talks about sports.
Yeah.
As you say it out loud, you have to be prepared for people to respond to you out loud and in person. You said it to the world, he responded to you in front of the world. That's just what it is. I don't really care for any of the semantics. I really don't. I'm not going to apply right, wrong in this situation. LeBron's a dad. I can't sit here and tell a father how to react because of his child. I'm just not going to do that. Like I can't imagine what I would do.
I just feel like he in the league now. I seen somebody talk about. I feel like he's in the league now. Stephen A is doing his job.
Yeah.
I get the whole because we talked about the whole. He the 55th pick.
Yeah.
Niggas don't talk about the 55th pick. If
Yeah.
he was anybody else's son or
Yeah.
anybody
Wouldn't
else
talk about
and was the 55th pick, he wouldn't be talked
Yeah,
about
at all.
But I just feel like he plays for the Lakers.
Yeah.
He's in the league. It's gonna be talked about.
Yeah.
So I think I ain't saying LeBron should have shut up. I think he should have chose a better time and a better place
So
to do
here's
it.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You just can't get mad at Stephen A. doing his job, talking about an NBA player.
Here's the only thing. I don't think you're wrong. I'll say this for context. Stephen A. Sports media has changed in how it's discussed, embraced debate since 2010, we'll say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So about 15 years, sports media and how sports is talked about is way different. It's not solely based on numbers. They account for everything else, personal life. And Stephen A. is somewhat the godfather of that.
Yeah.
We can attribute Stephen A. signing for $100 million to LeBron. If you want me to do the math on that, I can connect the dots.
Okay.
If Stephen A. doesn't talk about LeBron the way that he has for 15 years, he doesn't get $100 million. I can further connect the dots on
Because
that.
of who he was talking about.
First Take, the show, lived off LeBron topics for a period of time,
yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
There's a person there. This person, Stephen A., is also somewhat the godfather of the Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate, the way that we have it now in current context, or whatever platforms have it.
Yeah, because he's still on that mic wave.
He's had that conversation. In that conversation, he has a great relationship with one person. Personal text conversation with one person. And this is just sources, other conversations that I've heard, whatever, through other mediums. The other person in the debate, you have said you have relationships with the people around him.
No, Bronze people.
Bronze people, but really don't have that great of a relationship with the actual person for these 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've never sat down, did an interview together. LeBron's never been on First Take.
Never.
Kobe Bryant has been on First Take.
Right.
Like I think Kevin Durant has been on First Take.
I don't think for real.
I think it's
like Stephen A. either.
Hold on. Yes, he has. Even Kevin Durant, who doesn't even like media, has been on First Take.
Or Stephen A.
Yeah, for that matter.
He don't like him either.
Kyrie Irving has been on First Take, and he don't like talking to the media.
He probably was.
I think they had like Stephen A. was doing something else.
Oh, when Kevin Durant was on there. I didn't know Kyrie was on First Take either.
I remember Kyrie being on First Take. I'm just checking to see if Kevin Durant has sat down for First Take. I'm trying to remember. He may not have been. Either way it goes, I don't think he has been. He hasn't sat down. I thought he sat down in early Thunder.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. He has. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
And Stephen A. was on there?
Yeah, I see
Okay.
it. Yep.
But the conversation when he be talking about Kevin Durant be a little different when he talk about Bron.
But see, Kevin Durant was on the episode, I think, right after he left Golden State. And I think they were he was also promoting The Boardroom when it first dropped, I believe.
Okay, all right.
But to say, LeBron has shown he obviously don't fuck with Stephen A. And I'm not saying how he responded makes that right. But with that given context, keep my son name out your fucking mouth. I don't even think, and I was telling White Boy, I don't even think it was really, really truthfully about his son. I think that's the first thing that he said. But I think that statement is loaded. I think keep my son's name out your fucking mouth is you've been talking about me for 15 years and you've made so much money off me. You now have signed $100 million on ESPN, something we've never seen. I'm not gonna let you think that I'm okay with the next generation. You're gonna continue this with my son. Now, whether he can control that, he can't. That's Stephen A's job. He can't control that.
Yeah.
But that emotional response with that context, I can understand it. I'm not saying it's right. He probably could have handled it different. 100%. I don't want to see two black men feuding like that in public at all.
So
but
you can't. I feel like you can't say it's not about his son because if you talk about Bron so much, Bron don't respond every time he talking about him. He doesn't respond every time he talking about Bron. Every time he says something about LeBron James does not have something to say.
But I think
he said something about his son, that's why he said something. So here's the thing:
the clip where he's on his podcast and he's talking about LeBron and insinuates to his fatherhood a bit and how he got Bronny into the league, and then he's playing Bronny's lowlights behind him with the missed layups and all that.
Yeah, I think all of that was unnecessary.
I think it painted a picture, and I think once again, it gave me a reason to say something to you, but what I've been wanting to say to you.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say fuck you. But I haven't figured out necessarily.
He tried to little bro him.
And White Boy said something. He did. No, he little bro him. He did.
Right after his contract
he brought up a
announcement.
good point earlier to me. He said he did it in a way to where there's not a conversation to be had.
Yeah.
Stephen A. can't respond, and he walks off. I understand that. But I think
He
LeBron
just got his $100 million. He kind of needed to just, you know what I'm saying? He said that though. His contract announcement just got announced.
Yeah.
You at the Lakers game.
I honestly think it's loaded frustration of something I've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
And I had none of the reasons why I wanted to do it were good enough. But this fatherhood one, I'm gonna let this one fly.
I think he should have just kept the fatherhood shit to himself, but I think that's what probably set it off. I think he should have kept the fatherhood shit to himself, but I cannot be mad at him talking about
No,
money
I
as a
don't.
player.
It has nothing to do with Stephen A's job.
Yeah.
I think what ultimately blurs the lines is this relationship that you have with people around me. And prior to when that clip comes out and you have the low lights of my son and you have all that going on,
Yeah.
my people contact you and let you know I am unhappy with how you are framing this. So you already know how I feel. And if you persist after it's already been said that I don't like it, which is Stephen A's job.
Got $100 million.
Yeah, it's Stephen A's job.
Got 100 fucking million.
Listen, it's Stephen A. Listen, it's
got
Stephen A's
100
job.
mil.
But Stephen A, for me, Steve.
Give him more content.
Yeah.
That's what I said
Yeah.
to D.
Yeah.
I said, bro, all
He got incentives.
all he did was get
He got incentives in his $100 million. Brian.
Yeah.
Nigga
I
got a
just-
Brian incentive.
Yeah, I just don't. For me, I just don't think like Stephen A. should have been surprised.
Bruh.
I don't think he should have been surprised.
No, he shouldn't have been
He shouldn't have
surprised.
been surprised.
I think he was just surprised that when he did.
When he did it, yeah. But once again, 15 years ain't never said anything to you.
Today's the day.
Yeah, I'll just do it now. Yeah, yeah. I'm 40.
Yeah, I'm
tired.
I'm about to be out of here
I'm
anyway.
tired.
So
No, I'm tired.
fuck it.
Yeah, I'm tired. And I'm tired of you.
Yeah, because when I retire, you about to be on my
Yeah,
son's
nah.
dick.
Yeah. And I got to deal with that.
Yeah.
But
I think when he retire, he on his ass though. I think he gonna start just saying shit to him.
maybe I doubt it. I doubt it. I think he probably tries to start his own platform to maybe
Say some shit.
to like bury it.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe because when him and JJ Redick came on that podcast, you know that was one of my favorite podcasts as far as breaking down the game the way that they did for people that don't really
Still
know
would have
about
been
the game.
going on if they wasn't
Yeah, for sure.
on the team together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Calculated. Fuck around by ESPN.
Damn. He can.
Yeah, he fuck around.
He gonna fire him.
I mean, he's a billionaire already. Nah. That's too
Oh, yeah,
easy.
you're right.
It's way too easy. to
Now
fire you.
I'm the nigga that pay you now. Now I'm the nigga that pay you.
Yeah, I sign it. Yeah, he gets.
Now I get another 100.
Yeah, nah. No. He gonna lowball him.
What?
15. Yeah,
Restructure.
yeah.
Heavy incentives.
I need you to take the low.
Yeah.
Low. You know, I can. I can see.
vet minimum.
Yeah, what? For
Gotta get the vet minimum.
I've never taking the vet minimum at ESPN is crazy. You get to call it Cam Newton. Cam, honey, what you want to do?
You want that?
Yeah. No, I could see LeBron doing something like that. He buying.
That's $100 million.
He
That's
buying.
crazy.
He the major shareholder of ESPN now. That'd be crazy.
Man.
It'd be crazy.
I told you.
I mean, he's a billionaire right now while playing.
Get
So
him to the
I
right
don't know.
room.
I don't know. Did Disney help with Space Jam?
Yes, they did.
Let me see. Yeah. Let me see.
Is Space Jam Pixar?
I don't know. I think. Yeah, I was about to say Looney Tunes is on there.
Let me tell you who relationships.
I think it is one of those.
And LeBron, he got some hell of a relationship.
I'm about to say I'm not gonna doubt anybody's. If anybody's relationships, I'm not gonna doubt it's him. I know he knows somebody at Disney. It's Warner. Yeah, it's Warner.
No, it's Warner.
Yeah, it's Warner.
Okay.
Okay. But I don't doubt that he has some relationships at Disney. If he wanted to buy himself into the ESPN Disney room, I'm pretty sure he could do
Yeah,
it.
I'm sure he could.
Yeah, nah. He's a billionaire playing the game of basketball at 40. Like
I told you, man. Give me $100 million to do the shit that Stephen A. doing. Look at me.
Here's the thing
Give
about
me a fucking $100 million.
here's the thing about $100 million.
Like I told you, that nigga need to be on the field, the court.
I won't take
$100 million.
I won't take away from once again a black man getting his money. For all that he does for ESPN, it got him working around the clock, slave. I will say
He just ain't playing.
I will say it does somewhat change the conversation. Once again,
Hitting more
of
than
how sports media has changed over time. I don't think I ever would have thought a sports media analyst could possibly make
more than the players.
Yeah, I never thought I would have saw that happen.
5 years?
5 years.
More than the players.
Yeah, I think so.
Give Built Not Bought $100 million, and I'll talk about some shit. I'll talk about everything. Yeah, what? What? I love
Yeah,
bro.
5 years.
Like what?
That's
$20 million a year.
yeah. No.
I'm sure
He's made them $1 billion.
I mean, his takes
He's made them $1 billion.
and that's probably what his argument was. But
Yeah.
niggas still need to be on.
I mean, his argument, he didn't really have to argue much.
court.
He didn't have to argue much. It was when we were first talking about the contract talks, I said he needs to be careful
Yeah.
because his replacements are in front of him. And if ESPN has shown
If
that they'll drop anybody.
if Shannon was
Yeah.
a little hotter, maybe.
I think
No, not Shannon. He ain't ready yet.
this is gonna come up. This is gonna come off a way. And I'm just speaking from culture to the general public.
Mhm.
I know, yeah. The way that Shannon talks does
Yeah.
not help his case.
Okay.
The diction, the lexicon, how it sounds, the southern drawl, some of the antics too.
What that mean?
How he talks,
Lexicon.
like how he says things. I'll give you. No, I got you. Don't worry about it. I appreciate. You know, I appreciate that about you.
I know y'all don't know what that shit mean either. Not y'all.
The vocabulary of a person, language, or branch of knowledge.
Lexicon.
Lexicon.
Word of the day. I mean, I asked this nigga that when I first met him. I'm like, because he used to just say shit. I'm like, every time we be having a conversation, I'm like, whoa. What that mean? What that mean? Because what? I used to be like, what? Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? What? Like, oh, I'm dumb. Okay.
Nah.
What? He said he's gonna make my kids read the dictionary, and I'm for it. What?
Yeah, nah.
You got the same education. I went to private school. I don't know what that shit means.
With the private school.
What? The private school. I don't know what the shit you be saying is. I mean, like,
I mean, but that is why they wouldn't choose somebody like essentially he's a country bumpkin.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's how they view him.
Nah, for sure,
That's
for
how they
sure.
view him. For sure, 100%. Yeah, no, for sure. He is digestible to the average person. They think people think Stephen A's funny. Like white people think he's funny. Yeah, they think he's funny. And the way he talks about sports is funny. Look at him getting mad again.
Coonish?
Is it? I mean, people have accused Stephen A of being a coon.
Coonish?
For sure, they have accused him of being a coon.
Coonish?
Especially when he was not
Okay.
even. I'll say even before that when
Damn,
it was
Mad Dog is on the show. I hate
when it was him and Max would when they were having cultural conversation and Max would
Damn,
make
where's Max?
ESPN benched him, paid him to like.
Where he at though?
I think he's home chilling.
Okay.
Yeah. But when they would have cultural conversations, especially around the time of like police rights,
Yeah.
a lot of these weed conversations, Max would stand with us.
Oh,
And that's when he got mad at Terrell Owens.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like, Terrell Owens went on the show and was like, Max is blacker than you.
Damn.
And Stephen A got pissed. He's like, Max, hold up. Now let me get it. And Max like, yeah, I'm clearing out. Yep, you got it. And Stephen A just tried his best to defend that. And Terrell Owens was just sitting there like,
I'm not going.
I said it.
Just saying.
Yeah. I think
Man.
I mean, here's the thing. When you go into industries like that and you play those games, you're essentially playing the game.
For sure.
I don't expect you to be Huey P. Newton in that chair. I don't expect you to be Fred Hampton. I don't expect you to be James Baldwin even. You are playing the game. You're talking about sports. Now, I will say this headline says that with this $100 million, they're going to let him talk about politics more, which he has a desire to.
I seen that.
I have seen him talk about politics, especially with Fox News pundits, and he does a really, really good job because of his aggressive tones what they're not used to, a black man speaking.
I hope he don't go in there and say no bullshit.
I mean, he holds his own, and so it's interesting. I don't know if this is really where I want him to be, but it is interesting in contrast because I mean, his ultimate goal is to have a night show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wants the Jimmy Fallon, he wants the Conan, he wants that.
Okay.
I don't know if he has the character.
He gonna thrive in that, I think.
I don't know if he has the character for that.
I was just about to say, I'm just trying to figure out who he gonna have on the show.
Cause he don't. I'm gonna be real. He makes them laugh. He doesn't make me laugh.
Yeah, I don't laugh at Stephen A.
Yeah, he doesn't. No, I think a lot of times.
Clips.
I'm about to say a lot of
I
times
watch Twitter
clips.
clips.
It's in passing. Yeah, so I'm about to say first take is in passing.
I watch clips.
Yeah. Nick Wright.
I be watching first things first.
Yeah. Pat McAfee. I like Pat. I like Pat. I caught clips of Pat. Yeah. I don't really watch too much of any one show only because it can get algorithmic a bit.
For sure.
And it just doesn't help. It just doesn't help my mind with, I just know these are narratives and y'all got to report on the narratives and then talk about how you feel about the narrative and you're either going to push it or oppose it and it's just going to keep the cycle going. It's almost damn near just like CNN and Fox News at this point, which is attributes to the change I was talking about from 2010 to now. Like sports reporting to the Stuart Scotts of the world, it used to just be like sports, highlights, stats. Oh, this move is interesting and crazy because of this statistical nature of the game, whatever they're talking about. Now it's like all these other things that are factored in that I don't. It's because do they keep looking at me? Yeah. It's all these other things that factor into like sports analysts, sports debate.
All right.
I already knew.
Lock in.
I'm good.
Lock in, Champ. Lock in.
Matter of fact,
I watched here first. I see it I saw it here first, and I since it went off, I'm like, I know this.
I seen him when they walked in.
I seen Skinny and I just kind of just, I was like, I was just like, okay. But yeah, Stephen A. Congratulations to him making $100 million.
Can't wait till I get done.
Yeah,
To
congratulations
not
to
play.
him. Congratulations to him.
Man.
Yeah, I think we got. I think I only see one more
Just
thing
one
on
more.
here.
Just one more.
The Desi skit.
Y'all watched it? What? The Desi skit?
With
Bruh.
with I want to get his name. Go ahead, you can explain it real quick.
He had I had sent the video to D because it was like he had some like nigga that was like basically a bona fide rapist on his skit. Oh. Like, and I had sent
Jerome Fleece Johnson.
Yeah, Jerome Fleece
you remember when he was on? There was a parody about him on the Boondocks based on his real interview on a documentary that they did some years ago about him being the booty warrior, and he was talking about I like you and I want you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he sent me the skit.
I sent him the skit and I laughed.
Desi is doing a jail skit and he had the actual person that said that on camera about raping other men forcefully or that they were to participate willingly. He sent me the skit and was laughing. I sent back, I wish I could laugh, but that is somebody that actually raped other men.
Yeah. But listen, huh? What'd you say? No, I didn't feel
He didn't feel bad. Nah, I didn't say it to make him feel
Yeah,
bad.
no, I laughed. I only laughed at me.
So that's what we're gonna get there in a minute. No, we're gonna get there in a minute. Listen, we're gonna get there in a minute. We're gonna get to that angle in a minute. We're gonna get there in a minute. That's no. We're gonna get there in a minute.
Yeah, nah, because I sent it to him and I laughed. I was just like, bro, the only part that was funny because he was like,
No, go ahead. Speaking to the mic so they can hear you.
It's fucked up because I wasn't laughing because I know the nigga like the bro really be on that with niggas. I only laughed because he was talking to Desi and his skin. He was like, booty is more important than water. That's the only thing that I laughed at. He was talking to him. He was looking at him. And then Desi was like, what, twins? Like, man, booty is more important than water, nigga. And I just laughed. That's the only thing that I laughed at. Huh? He said, booty is more important than water.
So he said that to me, and I was like, I wish.
Yeah, right. Yeah, leave that credit, man.
Yeah.
Let's, in context, motherfuckers get to see that. Motherfuckers see that clip. Talking about, what he say?
Yeah, nah. James said that to me, and I'm just like, yeah, I do not find this funny because this is like doing a pill skit with R. Kelly. I mean, a pill skit with Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, yeah.
I don't find it funny at all.
Yeah, because he had him on his story like the day after, and they was like talking about his Tesla, and then bro was still going. And Desi was laughing. I was like, bro was like talking about his Tesla. He was like, yeah, man, if I had somebody in his Tesla, like, man, I'd tell him, I want some booty.
Yeah, no, like I don't find that funny. Like I don't find it funny at all. You raped other men in jail, and they have to live with that for the rest of their lives. And they get to see you on Instagram now,
famous,
having fun. Yeah, having fun. Yeah,
shit crazy. But a lot of people in the comments was like not fucking with the skit though, just because of who he was, like the person. I mean, yeah,
for sure.
I mean, Desi be on some hot take shit. Yeah, you still watching it?
Yeah.
Desi sometimes be on some all publicity shit.
Yeah, and to your point,
yeah, all publicity.
Ever since the Drewski takeoff, there probably is some. I gotta do something that gets
to keep up. I just need to see the. I need motherfuckers to see me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Drew, man.
He's doing his own reality TV show on YouTube.
Man,
yeah. As far as what it means to be he's changed.
It's really because he started after a lot of these niggas and kind of just took off.
That's because he could do every scenario and every skit, and we all relate to it. Yeah.
I don't know how he grew up.
Spaces, yeah.
Who, Drewski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing a TSA. Yeah, doing a TSA, yeah. Yeah, connections.
With Mike Root?
Yeah, connections.
Got a skit with him?
Yeah. And then it ain't look back. Yeah, he didn't look back after that.
But he in way different rooms than nigga got sponsorships, all type of shit. Like Drewski.
When I seen him at Home Depot with the Latinos, I said, okay, he's a little bit different. He's a little bit different. Because they let him be with them. He's a little bit.
Drewski got the white people when he was doing that country shit. He got the he got all of them. He got all of them.
Yeah.
He got all of them. College kids, like, bruh. Because this YouTube shit, I haven't watched a lot of it, but every take I see is hilarious. The midgets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every pocket of the world, he just like.
Yeah, nah.
And that's the thing that I feel like that's what makes him funny. Like, when these other internet comedians, they trying to like expose or like bring more attention to stereotypes. You realize like, nah, it's really not shit.
Nah, peace, God.
Yeah. Yo, when he did that, I say, yo, nah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah. And then when they was listening to beats, they down there like this. That was crazy. Yeah, no, it was the type of hat. No, but the type of hat. Yeah. It was different. Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, I remember when we started watching Drewski, like just his elevation of when we started watching. The nigga was funny when we first. Yeah, I was about to say when we first started watching.
Yeah, this is
it's that 2018, 2019 when we first started watching. Like the nigga just took all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, nah, it's different.
So many quotables.
Yeah, so many quotables. So many quotables out the gate.
Because before it was like he was just on some Atlanta shit.
Yeah.
And then the nigga started doing.
Does he respond to people's things?
Probably not.
Nah, I mean he didn't. Nah, he didn't. Some people thought it was funny, bro. Yeah.
They probably did their analytics of what the negative drawback was. They felt like the viewership outweighed negative.
I saw it and I knew I didn't like it as soon as I saw it.
What I'm saying is like if you address that, you bring that negative connotation to people that may not have known what that negative connotation was.
Yeah. some people just laughed and you know, especially if you don't know, bro.
That's funny how keep it going. Like keep it going.
Cause I definitely scrolled up and motherfuckers like, damn.
Yeah.
All publicity.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, Drewski on another. He on some
Plateau.
whole other shit.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't gotta do. He don't even want to do stand up and don't gotta do stand up.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
Kevin
to see
tried to
what-
force it.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart tried to force
his,
him.
That's not his
Nah.
bag. He got a bag.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
No, Desi Banks does.
He's gonna be he's
But the thing about it is, Desi stand up. Problem that Desi stand up is he tries to do skits.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was on there telling jokes.
I've seen a couple of his skits make the stand up stage.
I believe it.
He's out there trying to tell jokes, but it's like very like
Skittish. Yeah.
And it's like
I'm glad. That's why I'm glad Drewski basically told Kevin Hart, "No, that's not my bag."
I mean, he went on tour and he basically did like a concert skit show. Could have been records on the road, and I'm cool. I don't need it.
I mean, that's just him on there being goofy.
Yeah,
Like, he ain't
he's
really
probably
trying
going to
be-
do more reality stuff because he's venturing into that reality road, creating an empire for himself. Could have been love. No telling what show's going to be after this.
Nigga getting money.
Yeah, people are.
Niggas getting money.
Yeah, he's getting some money.
Getting some money.
Yeah,
I think he got a Beats joint.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, Nike, I think.
yeah. Canes.
Kane, yeah, bro, it's like taking
Yeah.
off. Like, I think he did a KFC joint with Jack Harlow.
Yeah. Did he not do this? Did he do the State Farm?
I'm hiding this.
Did he do State Farm? No.
I know he did AT&T with. No, was that Google? Google, the best Google joint with Giannis in them. Yep. Desi, he begging for shit like that.
Yeah.
And Drewski, it seemed like he not even trying. Like he just him. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He got a drink off first.
Man.
And then it's like everybody else is shit. He fucking, we on.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's hilarious. I remember I seen Drewski in the club. I sent D a picture or a video. I just laughed because I seen him.
Yeah.
I laughed because I looked at them.
Also, I feel like big niggas good at stuff are way more like.
Yeah.
Like big niggas that are good at stuff, people just like them.
Yeah.
Like Shaq,
Nah,
Yeah.
Cadillac from Man One. Like
Yeah.
big niggas that are just good at what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like we just like them.
Yeah.
You just like them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think that's all we have for the day. Any other topics you could think of? Anything that you saw today?
Today.
Yeah. Or maybe this week that you want to bring up? Or are you good?
Nah, other than unless you want, not really, unless you want to talk about that damn. You see that the shorty that hit the shorty with the baton?
No.
I'm glad you brought it.
Shorty hit the shorty with the baton.
Right, she was in a race. Track runner. She
Can you got your phone with you? Can you pull it up for me?
yeah, shorty. She tried to make it seem like it wasn't on purpose.
Her arm motion was hitting the girl that just passed her, but shorty.
Gave her looked like
Everybody knows the mechanics of.
looked like she was trying to give her a fucking
Everybody knows the mechanics.
concussion.
Yeah.
Like,
Was she dusting her or something? Or like.
I mean,
Shorty had y'all zoomed.
yeah, she did.
On the turn, she was on the way to go.
So essentially, Shorty would have that hit the other young nigga on the inside.
Yeah.
The young nigga came around on the outside, and you were saying when you on that outside, you got to get Shorty was
Yeah.
hit,
Yeah.
she was hit by it.
Mhm.
And you could kind of, she claimed that the baton got caught in the girl's arm, and she was trying to spin it up, and she stung her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She kind of.
Swung up.
Cocked it
Come on,
back,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
tried to hit her twice.
Okay.
I've been seeing that shit so much. Like I've been seeing, cause I only been seeing it so much. But she didn't host it. She didn't host a rally.
Who the girl that got hit?
No, the girl that did the hitting.
Why she do a rally?
She trying to get people on her side, cause she got a assault charge. She has an assault charge, bro.
And then the young lady that got hit,
She got a concussion. I knew she got a concussion. I knew she got.
I'm really trying to see, like, did she piss her off? Did they feet
She
get
pissed off because she
tangled?
was losing.
Yeah, about to say, did her feet get
But like he said though, that outside, you coming
Yeah.
from the outside, and you running on the inside. You see a motherfucker come from the outside, you like, God damn. You low key like, what the fuck?
Typically, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that what she did was right. Typically, when runners get upset like that, is the little in between the lines.
I would have rather you tripped her.
Like, no, she shouldn't have hit her at all.
I think
I was just trying to see why.
like a little nudge or something.
Yeah, I'm
Take
trying
off
to see
her.
why did she hit her. But I mean, there don't got to be a why.
I think that was the first thing that she thought of.
Yeah, for sure.
Cock that motherfucker
Yeah,
back.
because she couldn't trip her up because she's already behind her. Like,
Yeah. She could have nudged her, anything.
Yeah.
I just, you on camera crying, trying to get the people behind you, like all type of shit. I mean, it is people behind her. The who?
What's the reason for them being behind her?
Who's behind her?
Are you sure?
I think they just want to make it. I think they just trying to, let's.
But
just,
why be behind her?
They're trying to say that she's innocent.
Innocent of what? We just saw you hit somebody.
She's saying it was accident.
She accidentally.
That's not a running motion.
And then she was on the news, and what she was saying was, as she was running in her normal motion,
Yeah.
the young lady that came around on the
Let me see it again.
outside, young lady that came around on the outside, trying to hook the baton.
Let me see. Let me see it again.
Is what she's claiming. So she claims that she tried to hook the baton. So she said she went to go over her.
Let me see it.
She said she went to go over her. It's British part. But she said she went to go over her. And she swung over.
I mean, she hawking her down too.
The thing about it is,
Come on, man.
she's lying.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come-
Because not only did she swing once, she swung again.
I don't need to watch the video again, and I don't.
My thing is, who was she trying to pass the baton to?
She was trying to pass it. She was trying to get it back in front of her.
But even then, like, if you were trying to get back in front, it doesn't even.
She looked like she.
the mechanic don't even make sense. Like the mechanic doesn't. Make sense. Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, that don't even make sense that you were trying to get your arm back around for what? For what? You're not passing yet. So just pump
She
the
got
arm.
frustrated, bro. I don't care what nobody say. She got
Yeah.
frustrated.
Forget track. She going to jail.
She not.
She a kid. Yeah, she
Yeah, they gonna.
She ain't going to jail.
They ain't going to jail. They gonna clean it up.
Yeah, whatever. I don't need to see it again. I'm okay. I'm okay. Foolishness. Okay, that's interesting.
But no, she's like, she's doing like old.
A movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free
yeah.
her.
What?
Yeah, okay. That's whatever. I'm cool.
She didn't stop. If it was an accident, you don't stop.
Yeah, you just. Yeah, no, she didn't.
Yeah.
The parents of the young lady that was struck said she didn't even apologize at the event.
Yeah, okay.
If it was such an accident.
Yeah.
It was such an accident. I'm borderline. I might be borderline serious.
I would have said fuck the race. You good?
Oh God! I mean, I mean, that gets into another thing of why there's still minimum time.
Fact.
Those spaces
For sure.
anyway,
Yeah.
because this was something that was down. Regardless.
Yeah. But okay. I think we're good for today.
You know, we gonna wrap it up, Tony.
Thank you for joining us for another episode 2 of Built Not Bought podcast. Comment, like, subscribe. Definitely give us some feedback of what we could do better as each episode comes and passes. Follow us on IG, Twitter, we don't got TikTok.
No, you got to
No, Spotify. Follow us on IG to see all those platforms ads. I'll make sure that those ads are in this video.
Email us.
Yep. Right. But thank y'all again, and we out.
Yeah.